Most guys mess things up with women because of what they say. Not how they look, not what they earn, just their words. They talk too much, overshare, say emotional things, try too hard to be liked. This kills attraction. Fast. If you want to stand out, you have to speak like a man who understands women and respects himself. Here are 5 things I will never say to a woman. Ever. 1. I won't complain about my problems. Like a victim, men are allowed to have problems, but the way they present them is everything. Talking about struggles with emotion, desperation, or self-pity, that shuts everything down. Every time you say, "I don't know what to do," you lose ground. Every time you spiral in front of her, you become less of a man in her eyes. It's not about hiding pain, it's about owning it. Think of the man in the boardroom who speaks last, calm, measured. Everyone listens because he's not reacting. He's choosing his moment. That's how you talk about problems. Not like a boy begging for comfort, but like a man building his next move. You don't say, "My boss is such a jerk and it's not fair." You say, "There's resistance at work. I'm already planning what comes next." You speak like a man who's seen storms and keeps walking. So ask yourself, how many times have you dumped your feelings hoping she'd respect your vulnerability and watched her pull away instead? Next time you feel overwhelmed, pause. Ask, am I venting like a victim or speaking like a man in control? 2, I won't tell her to calm down or call her too emotional. Women are emotional. That's just how it is. You can accept it or fight it. But either way, it doesn't change. Every time you try to shut it down, you reveal your own lack of control. Every time you say, "Calm down," what she hears is weakness. What she sees is a man who can't handle pressure. I don't flinch when she gets emotional. I don't match her energy. I don't talk over her, and I don't try to win the shouting match. I let her speak. I let her feel. And I stay grounded, always. Because every time you raise your voice to match hers, you lose ground. Every time you try to win with logic in the middle of emotion, you get dragged into her frame. I stay calm. I stay in control. And that calm spreads. Have you ever seen the guy who keeps his voice low when everyone else is yelling? He becomes the center, the anchor. That's leadership. So next time she's emotional, don't react. Observe, respond when needed, not when triggered. Ask yourself, how many times have you made things worse by trying to calm her down when the real power move was to let her burn out while you stayed steady? That's how you lead. 3, I won't say, "I bet you have guys lining up for you." She probably does, but it doesn't matter. I'm not here to compete with other men. I'm not here to join the line. Every time you say, "I bet you have guys chasing you," you lower yourself. You remind her she has options, and you become one of them. It's the same move the average man makes, the same predictable compliment, the same position of weakness. I don't chase. I don't flatter. I observe. I don't need her attention. I decide if she's worth mine. Imagine a man walking through a room full of women, never rushing, never eager. He's not reactive. He's selective. That's how you carry yourself, calm, confident, unmoved. Have you ever told a woman how beautiful she is, only to watch her interest drop instantly? That wasn't about her beauty. That was about your energy. You gave her the frame. You gave her the power. Next time, don't announce your attraction. Let her earn your attention. Every time you stay silent instead of handing her the compliment she expects, you gain ground. You're not impressed by looks. You've seen beauty before. What you're looking for is character, and you'll find out if she has it, quietly, on your terms. 4, I won't mock her job, even if it sounds silly. I don't care if she sells candles, makes dog sweaters, designs vision boards, or draws faces on seashells. If it matters to her, it matters, period. Every time you mock her work, you shrink yourself. Every time you laugh at her hustle, you expose your own insecurity. You show that you need to feel superior to feel worthy. Real strength isn't found in comparison. It's in control, in silence, in letting things be what they are, without needing to attack them. Think about it. Have you ever dismissed what she does, only to feel her energy pull back? That wasn't her job that pushed her away. It was the tone, the disrespect, the subtle dig that told her you don't see her. Even if her work isn't your world, it's her world. And if you're trying to enter her world with judgment, don't be surprised when the door closes. You don't have to praise what you don't respect, but you also don't have to tear it down. Just move on. Quietly. Confidently. Because every time you insult what she does, you tell her she needs your approval. And a man who walks with real power never needs to say that out loud. 5. I won't comment on her weight or age. This should be obvious, but some guys still think it's a power move. They think if they point out her flaws, her age, her weight, her fading looks, she'll suddenly see them as high value. She won't. All she sees is another insecure man trying to feel powerful by tearing someone else down. Every time you say, "You're not what you used to be," you expose yourself. Every time you point out what's wrong with her, you reveal what's wrong with you. Real men don't correct women. They choose better women. In silence, without debate. If I'm not attracted, I don't announce it. I don't insult. I just exit. Quietly. Cleanly. With zero emotion. That's the difference. Imagine two men. One says, "You're lucky I'm even talking to you." The other just disappears. Which one do you think she thinks about later? Ask yourself, how many times have you tried to make a woman feel small because you didn't feel big? The moment you try to hurt her feelings to prove a point, you've already lost the point. You're not here to judge her. You're here to choose what reflects your standards. Let your absence speak louder than your criticism ever could. Outro. Attraction is built on respect and control. And that starts with your words. Every time you speak from insecurity, she pulls back. Every time you over-explain, overshare, or over-apologize, she stops seeing you as a man. But when you speak with purpose, when you say only what needs to be said, and say it with clarity, you gain gravity. You gain presence. That's how you separate yourself. That's how you rise above the noise. Every weak man talks too much. Every unsure man tries too hard. But the disciplined man, he says less. And when he speaks, it lands. You want to be unforgettable? Stop trying to impress. Start standing firm. So ask yourself, how many times have your words cost you respect? Speak less, mean more. Let your presence carry what your mouth no longer needs to prove.